Howdy! So I finished all the rest of this off recording. But living room, dining room, kitchen. I tried to implement color where I could, where I wanted to. Our bathroom. Yes, my plant is still glitched. Little laundry room. The office. And then up here to the bedroom, which is pink and blue. I love it. Look at that. All that cute pink and blue. It's pretty. Oh, oops. Alright, let me change these out. Change the blinds, so I want to make them all the same. Windows. And then once I do this, I am done with this house, and we will go put it up for auction and get it out from underneath our belts. Look, I even put a plant and a bench. That one just has a planter out there. It's too narrow. I can't really put a chair or anything, so just a little planter. Closet. Big ass bedroom. I would love a bedroom like this. I won't lie. I would love a bathroom like this too, I won't lie. So, I had a question about tips for gardens. So before I hit this up for sale, I'll answer what I can with what I can. Every single garden that is in the game, there are 5 different types. You have crop, utility, American, English, modern, and Japanese. Each one of those gardens has specific requirements that need to be put into the game for you to earn your 5 stars and for it to qualify as that particular type of garden. That being said, each one of the 5 has actually quite a few stipulations. So I think what I will do is I will make another video where I will separate out the 5 different gardens to show what needs to be done in each one. Should be 1 or 2 videos, probably, not too many. There are a few tips to go over though. First one being, don't rush yourself, take your time. Remember to plot your plan out, because that's going to be what gives you your best scores. The second thing is, and I only learned this recently myself, the game apparently divides your yard up into quadrants. So anytime the garden tells you that it needs to be symmetrical, you need to keep that in mind. So your quadrants are basically split into like 6 sections, I think it is. Like this would be your left front corner. Then you have your center front. And then you have the right front over here. The 2 sides, and then into the back as well. Your right back, center back, left back. So when it tells you it needs to be symmetrical, you need to keep that in mind. Each one of those corners needs to try and match the other. That one's apparently a big deal. Didn't know this. Do now. So I'm sharing. The rest of it will basically be the requirements needed for each of the gardens. So I think it would be easier for me to just do a video of each individual garden and show what's needed and how you would do it. There is also the opportunity to just go hit YouTube, Google search, whichever. There are a lot of better gardener builders than me. And then there are a lot of really good videos on how to set them up. On that note, that's what I can offer. There is one third little final tip as you're making your garden, which you'll see here in a second. When you go to put your house onto auction, you have the opportunity to either put it straight onto the auction or participate in the garden competition. Now, I've done the garden competition about 3 times already just to check this. So if you re-participate or participate if it's the first one. Oh, I can't do it for 10 minutes. Haha. Cancel the current bonus for the garden competition. I'll stay in it. Essentially, as you're working on it, you have to wait in between canceling your garden competition and trying to do it again. When you go to enter the garden competition, you will be given a list of things on the screen that shows what your pluses are, so like what's really good about your garden. It will also show you what your negatives are, so what needs to be fixed in the garden. When you hit that point, if you have a really screwed up garden and need to go back through and fix it, just cancel out of the competition. If you see down here, you can just escape out, put you right back where you are. You can go through and make adjustments to what you need. That's the biggest tip. That is your biggest tip. And then I think that's really about it. And that's all I've got for tips at the moment, aside from showing you what each one requires, what each one needs. The only gardens I have not gotten 5 stars on yet is an English garden and the Japanese garden. The rest of them I have. Crop is easy, American is easy, and modern is really easy. This is a modern garden. I get 5 full stars on this, even with my glitch back here. So, again, this one is one of the easiest. There is no yard. None. No grass. Don't put any in, except for the little decorative pieces. You want lots of evergreens if you're going to have plants, because minimal water usage, minimal maintenance, very easy to take care of. The modern garden also requires lots of stone, brick, glass, metal, even plastic will fly, and it needs 5 minimum of these square stepped fountains and 5 minimum of the different Japanese little structures that are in your tablet. Let me show you. So those are here in your sculptures section of your garden tab. So any of these 3 Japanese lanterns will work for the modern. It just wants the lanterns. But basically stone, brick, glass, metal. You don't want to have to perform maintenance on a modern garden. That's the whole point. Those are really the only main tips I have at this moment. I will do the videos to show the different gardens and how each one kind of comes together. And hey, maybe I'll get 5 stars on that English garden eventually. Who knows? Otherwise, for now, let's put this sucker on auction and get it sold. Who's gonna buy it? Probably the older couple, because they were at the top, which makes no sense. Nope. Ah, no. They want it. Why? Why do you want this house? It has absolutely none of what you want. This is so funny. Oh. That's also the other thing when you're putting your house up for auction. You can cancel your auction always. You can escape out, cancel the auction, and don't do it if you're trying to sell to a specific family or person. That way you can look at what the negative and the positive opinions are. So for this one, like, I would need to at least add another bathroom into this house. I'm not going to, but that's what I would need to do. And then I need a family room, which is different than the living room. Each room also has its own requirements and stipulations for it to be considered that type of room. I can go through those as well if you would like. Before I sell this one and close everything out, my last bit of advice is to always write things down and keep a cheat sheet in front of you. It makes life easier. On that note, let's sell this house and get going. I'm done. Let's accept and get out of here. Here's our before and afters. Ooh, look at that. It's just great. Yes, I added the closet in there. I'm glad I didn't get dinged for that stupid plant, but I'm annoyed about it still. Oh, it looks so nice. See, look, there, it's all screwed up. Meh. Alright, that is going to be it for this video, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Toodaloos!